Good morning, students and faculty of Lynbrook University. As you know, each week you're required to watch an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. This week's episode is Season 4, Episode 22, Bad Moon Rising. We recommend watching the show as soon as possible to prepare for what you're about to hear. Also, Army recruiters will be on campus this week looking for volunteers. So if you've ever wanted to be eaten alive by Mr. Hammer, stop by to say hello. All right, Alex.
Yeah.
This is the 18th hole. You are, how many, 2 under par? And you just need to make this 3-foot putt here. Okay? Which club do you want? I've got the 9 iron.
Yes, that is a club.
The wedge. The do you want the driver?
No, keep naming clubs.
Well, I do know that there's one that you probably do want. I was saving the best for last. The putter.
That is correct. I did want the putter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me caddy for you today.
No problem. All right. 3 feet. Deep breath. Need absolute silence.
Alex, have you seen that thing?
Mike!
What
are you doing? Shh!
But sorry, I
Mike, shut up.
What? No, I gotta. Oh, Alex, you missed the hole.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, you might want to think the goals to get it in.
Yeah. Adam, what's going on with Mike? Why is he so annoying?
But you're still 1 under par. You can still get it in and finish respectably. Look, you're not going to win now, but
second place ain't bad.
Second place ain't bad. I mean,
okay. Just it's half a foot. I can do this.
I mean, you've really no pressure, but this is the division, what is it, 6 championship for Lynbrook University?
Wow. That's a pretty crappy division.
Well, you got to win to move up. You know how it works.
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear.
Okay, just ignore Mike.
There's nothing Mike can say right now that will distract me. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
Alex, what'd you do with my phone charger? I gotta make a call, and my phone isn't working, and where is it?
Big miss from Alex. Okay.
Mike, I don't have your phone charger. Did you check your other pants?
What?
Your other pants.
My other pants?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I found my phone charger. Thanks, guys.
Why does he have his other pants with him?
I don't know. Why is he looking for his charger out here in the middle of the forest?
Golf course.
The golf forest.
Who looks for their charger in Amen Corner?
I don't know.
It's a golf specific, I know. Okay, but look, if you hit par, I think you'll be in 4th place, and that's, respectable.
I can live with
decent.
that. And look, now I'm prepared for it.
I mean, the team is not going to advance up to Division 5. They know that. That was a stretch goal anyway.
I'll just focus and understand that even if Mike yells, I will not miss this.
Alex, watch out! Mike tackles Alex as he's bringing the...
Jesus.
What the hell?
There was a bee. That was gonna... Oh, that was a leaf. Oh, that wasn't... Sorry.
Damn it, Mike. I actually wouldn't have been upset if it was a bee. You know I'm scared of bees. But leaves? I got over that fear.
Sorry.
That's a DQ. I'm sorry. They're holding up the blizzard, turning it upside down. That's a DQ right there. They have fun here.
Can I have...
No, you don't get it.
What? Wait, why would they make it if you don't get it?
Because you DQ'd him. They're giving it to the winner. Look. Instead of big trophy at the podium, it's 3 different sizes of Dairy Queen Blizzard.
What are those sizes they have there?
Small, medium, large.
I feel like they have more fun than that.
Damn it, Mike, look at that. The winner's all happy. The coach is like cheering, and look, they're dumping a blizzard on him, but nothing's coming out because it's all frozen.
Big orange cup blizzard.
And nothing comes out. That could have been my coach.
I think it's very slowly going down, but it's not going. That's good consistency.
Damn, that's impressive. It's like 58 degrees out. That's pretty hot.
I wouldn't describe that as pretty hot.
Celsius,
but
bitch.
Oh, yeah, it's hot as fuck. You're right. Sorry. I mean, the grass is on fire. Mike, let's get out of here. Let's go into the clubhouse.
I'm screwing everything up for everybody today. I'm sorry, guys.
What is wrong? What's gotten into you?
Nothing. Why does something have to be wrong for me want to express things? I don't know.
For you want to express things because you're leaving out conjunctions and prepositions.
And you also tackled me and it hurt.
You can shove, okay? You can shove.
You can shove if you want to, but don't leave your friends behind in the process of doing that.
Yeah. Safety.
You don't.
And where's your hat?
What?
You're not one of those men without, are you?
My hat structure is none of your damn business, and I would appreciate it if you guys could just let me exist for a minute and not touch my phone chargers and let me tackle whoever I want to tackle for whatever reason.
For the record, I did not touch his phone charger. It was in his pants.
It was in his other pants.
You put him in my other pants.
Okay.
Here, let's sit on the patio here with the other golfers. Hi, Denise. I will have a club sandwich.
Hello.
Big toothpick with the crinklies on it.
Yes,
for me
of course.
In each one. And no avocado, please.
No avocado.
Long Island iced tea, which, because we're on Long Island, just means iced tea.
I understand. I know where Long Island is.
Denise, could I just get a jar of mayonnaise with straw in it?
Don't give that to him. Don't give that to him. That's a depression food for him. And it's the start of a slippery slope, and I don't mean when he slides down the mayonnaise like a slip and slide.
I don't understand why you're coming at me with all this attitude.
No, I was not. I was not being attitude. I want a jar of mayonnaise with a straw in it.
Give him one packet, please.
Let me check the back. Can I have a root beer? Oh, okay.
You know this place is fancy. They don't have mayonnaise.
Well,
they're not certain they have mayonnaise.
Mike, all this, these like you lashing out and yelling at us. Is it possible? It's that you're PBSing.
What does PBS stand for?
Well, the Public Broadcast Service.
Oh,
the public one.
Are you upset because they took away Sesame Street?
No, listen, Snuffleupagus has had this for a long time coming. I'm glad he's getting his comeuppance.
Has anyone ever told you that you sound like him?
No.
There's been like 5 comments about in our podcast.
I don't need this right now, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is wrong, Mike? Thank you, Denise. That was really fast. No mayonnaise, huh?
Nope.
Sorry, Mike.
Aioli?
We just had a lot of semen. I don't know why.
What kind of establishment is this golf course?
We zoom up to a window in the distance where Henderson looks down for a second and then he runs away. We don't see him.
Yeah, big zoom out. It's like satellite zoom out to the Pentagon, where they are monitoring Michael Henderson's country club. General, as you can see, we are monitoring the situation on Long Island very closely. We believe that Michael Henderson, DDS, is providing funds to Al-Qaeda.
With man-seed! It's all man-seed!
This is concerning. This is concerning. Can we take him out?
We can try. Unfortunately, there are many people at the golf course right now. There's a Division 6 game match competition tournament going on right now. So not a huge loss if we were to take them out. You know, they're not exactly, it's not taking out Tiger Woods.
Plus, he's got the biggest potential army in the universe. 80 billion men.
Sperm.
80 billion seamen.
Sperm, yeah.
Okay, keep me abreast of this information. Let me know if he even breathes while he's alone, because I need to be aware. I'm taking this to the president in the sit room later tonight. By God, we need to ender this son. We need to ender his son. There's a pun there.
Permission to speak freely, General.
Watch yourself, but granted.
It's wildly impractical to ask us to let you know every time he breathes. I don't think that's fair.
You got my text? You got my phone?
He just breathed.
What?
Sorry, took a breath.
Thank you. That's the level of dedication that I like to see.
All right.
He sighed greatly.
Sorry.
I know that I appreciate this. Listen, you're clarifying your orders, but this is the reason I care, because I know that he hasn't breathed in the last 12 seconds. That might mean we might not need to take any action at all.
He just breathed again. He was holding his breath for a second.
Damn it. This son of a bitch is good.
We did get some intel. If we can pull that up on the screen there, we did get some intel that he's going for the Guinness World Record in longest time to hold breath underwater but sperm.
This man's a little fucked up, isn't he?
Well, he kind of fits your classic megalomaniac role, the Lex Luthor or others. Who does Spider-Man have?
Green Goblin.
The orc. The goblin.
Green orc.
Green orc? Excuse me, did you just call him the green orc?
I don't know nerd shit. I'm a soldier.
Hey, Phillips.
Yeah.
Let me know every time he Let me know every time he breathes.
Brother, sure. He just got 45 seconds in the jizz tank.
Not Anderson. Emerson.
Oh, sorry. He has yet to submerge himself in the jizz tank.
No, I'm aware. I got him watching Henderson. I got you watching him.
He just breathed.
Thank you.
He breathed again.
Thank you.
He sighed because he can hear us. He's just in the other room.
Thank you.
Now he's walking away a little faster. He's breathing more normally.
I'm starting to realize what he meant when he said this was impractical.
He's breathing again. I'm going to follow him.
Mike, what's wrong? What's gotten into you?
So you guys know how my mom was dating that guy, Lex Luthor?
Oh, yeah, because she was getting ready to... You told her you were going to change your name to Mike Lee, and she was getting ready to do that thing she does where she changes her last name via marriage to match the last initial of your last name.
Yeah, it's really supportive, and I really appreciate it. I love my mom. She's divorcing him. It's
already?
Over. Yeah, it's...
But you haven't changed your name yet.
I know the paperwork is still being processed, and she's done with him.
And you promised the last couple of times you said you're not going to reveal what the next letter is or the next name is until the paperwork is notarized.
Yeah, no, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what my next name is going to be.
You hit the randomizer?
I hit the I'm feeling lucky.
It'll probably start with an M if I have to guess.
You don't know that.
I'm certain it will start with an M, but who knows what it could be.
So yeah, I mean, she's divorcing him, and it's tough because I thought love was real.
I mean, Mike, I feel like this happens every month. Your mom gets divorced, and then you get pissed off, and you PBS, and then we have to deal with it for a few days.
This has nothing to do with Sesame Street. This has to do with the fact that my mom clearly seems cursed to not be able to find love. It just doesn't. Is this even real? Are people just selfish? Do people just not able to sacrifice for each other anymore? Was marriage always a sham exploited by the patriarchy to keep women down? Is that all that this was?
I don't know.
There just never a partner for anybody? This is ridiculous.
Maybe if you got married, you could figure that out.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
I think he's talking about, how you've been divorced a bunch of times to a bunch of different women named Marie.
Yeah, but that's different.
Why?
Why?
Because one of them was Murr from the Impractical Jokers that was lying to me. That's for one thing.
One of them was Tofu, remember?
He was your best wife.
He treated me well.
It sounds like you're a little upset.
Yeah, I am.
And maybe you've lost your faith in love.
No, yeah, I have. I fully had. That's literally exactly what I just said.
And that's why you're having these unpredictable and strong emotional responses. You might call them mood swings.
Hold on. Are you psychoanalyzing me right now?
No.
Are you just... Man, what the hell is it with you guys?
Look,
okay.
I'm just putting my notebook away, and that's unrelated. This is my notebook where I record the sandwiches that I eat.
Were you recording your sandwich? Or were you writing in your notebook notes for your Freudian therapy class? I can see on the front the title of the notebook is Therapy 101. So I'm starting to think that maybe, unless you switch your therapy book for your sandwich book, that you're actually psychoanalyzing me right now and trying to turn my suffering into extra credit. Is that what's happening here?
I mean, not exactly. You're confusing terms a little. Freud didn't really call it therapy. He called it psychoanalysis, so you were right.
Do you think that's my objection? Do you think that's the point that I'm trying to make right now? Do you think that the objection that I'm making, the reason I'm upset, is because I used the wrong thing that Sigmund Freud said?
I think it can be embarrassing when you say something wrong, and sometimes that's difficult for people to admit that they were wrong. And would you say that that's difficult for you sometimes to admit when you're wrong? And do you think that goes back to your childhood?
I'm going to shove that pen so far deep down your throat, you're going to wish it was a cigar.
Mike, here. Do some cocaine. You're not you when you're sober.
What do you mean? I'm not going to do drugs about this. I just want to feel these emotions and, move on. I got to be able to live.
Wouldn't it make you feel so much better, though, if you just took some medicine?
No, I don't need medicine. I don't need drugs. I don't need psychoanalysis. I'm allowed to feel emotions sometimes.
Denise, could you get him some St. John's wort?
I got it right here in my back pocket.
Denise, I'm out of here. Just give me if you don't have mayonnaise here, I'll go to the Walgreens. I'll goodbye.
They certainly do not sell mayonnaise at Walgreens.
I know a guy, okay?
Cut to the back of the Walgreens.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jim.
Heard you were looking for the white stuff. The good white stuff, not the other white stuff that's been running through the streets.
How much is a pint of Hellmann's going to cost me?
Well, it's going to be $38. Unless you're talking about Peter Hellmann and want his jizz, in which case it'll be significantly cheaper.
No.
There's a rumble from inside the dumpster that Jim is leaning casually against.
That's him right there.
What is it with
fresh.
This town that is so obsessed with people's
It's a recent development.
Is it?
Yes. Because
it feels like every corner I turn, I feel like there's someone else that's trying to sell me or some kind of semen. I want the mayo, okay? I want the mayonnaise.
Here you go, bud. But be careful, because that's becoming the new slang term for the white gold.
Okay, is this actually like the condiment I normally would put on a sandwich, or did this come from a human being?
Let's change the subject.
No, I don't want to.
We cut back to Alex and Adam.
God. We really couldn't drive. I had to carry your clubs on the bus. This is really...
Well,
Excuse
it's
me.
cheaper that way.
Can I put these in the pregnant person seat? Thank you. This is my child. It's funny.
Well, what are we gonna do about him? Because frankly, he's really pissing me off. And honestly, I feel like the three of us have not had a synergistic week in a year. I miss just being with my bros against an evil.
I think don't zoom in too closely on what the underlying issues in our relationship might be. I think let's focus narrowly on these discrete emotional outbursts that Mike is having and try to think about maybe a stereotypical or patriarchal even kind of reason that might be driving them. Let's not think about whether this is really all just a breakdown in communication and empathy, but kind of sociopathically almost try to pathologize Mike's behavior.
So what, are you saying that he's pissed off because his mom's not getting laid?
I think that's probably it. He's losing his faith in love, and that is so intrinsically tied to his mom because, flipping through my notebook, Oedipus complex. So that Irish guy who came up with that.
Well, that's fine, but who are we going to get to do the job?
I don't know. I mean, she's already gone through half the alphabet. I don't know. Anyone on this bus? What do you think?
Who you talking about back there, boys?
Hey, Mr. Bus Driver. How about instead of us giving you the tip, we give you the opportunity to give someone else the tip?
How about we give you somewhere to dip your Metro card?
How about we give you a tunnel to drive through?
Who's the broad?
Oh, I don't... Hey, woman.
Fine.
Sorry, MILF.
Fine.
Her name is Mike's mom.
Oh, is this Mike L?
Yeah, Mike Lee?
Yeah. No, I
the
was...
former Mrs. Luther?
Already been there, done that, actually. Yeah.
Wait, what's your last initial?
bus driver. It starts with a B.
Way back when.
Yeah,
way
been
back.
there a long time ago. But hey,
He was Mike Bucatini. Season 3 finale.
Hey, but you might wanna see something. Hey, she's a nice lady.
She does have a type, Alex, and you do kind of fit it.
Yeah, it's dirtbags.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm a dirtbag. I fully admit it.
Yeah.
I'm not a good person. I call them broads.
Wait,
Yeah.
Alex, we'll get back to this in a second. Big open notebook. Why do you think you're not a good person? Like, what have you done?
Oh my god.
Oh, I've hit several children with this bus.
Every time.
On
with the
purpose?
psychoanalyzing.
Well, not always, but you know, they're in the pack, they got the big lollipop, sometimes I'm like, oh, that one's gonna be a papa.
We cut back to, I guess, the 50s. We see an idyllic small town scene where kids are wearing classic hat with the propeller on it, lollipop. They got a little fun dog walking behind them on a little leash.
La la la, I have my whole life ahead of me.
In this idyllic 50s scenario, the camera turns around to a very modern bus driver,
a zero emissions MTA bus.
Exactly, going, and we zoom in on Mr. Bus Driver, who sees the kid.
He's distracted at the wheel because he's texting Mike's mom, "You up?"
And we see him look up from the phone. We see him lock eyes with this 50s kid with the lollipop and the propeller, and we see his eye just twitch.
Smash cut to the aftermath of the collision where we see 2 tire tracks on fire because the bus driver has traveled back to the future.
Just like a second too late. The kid is still standing there just traumatized.
He catches on fire.
Spontaneously just combusted.
So that's when you invented rock and roll, huh?
Yeah, Johnny B. Good. The B stands for bus driver.
Hyphenated?
Of course.
Wow. I don't like this guy.
I have to say, this is one of the less roomy buses that I've been in. Does the flux capacitor really need to take up that much space? Or
listen, otherwise, when I get to 88 miles an hour, no shit's gonna happen. So
you get up to 88 miles per hour in this bus?
Yeah, want to see? He floors it.
Oh no! We leap out of the bus, throw the door open, which opens, of course, up in a gull-wing fashion, like a DeLorean. We jump out, tuck and roll as the bus travels, who knows?
It disappears.
Somewhere or some when.
Just like always, we get the opportunity to advance the plot, and we don't fucking take it.
Well, but Alex, to be honest, that would have skipped over what I'm sure is going to be a very
I
satisfying
know. Come on, let's go fuck
rising
Mike's mom.
action.
Whatever. Mr. One Note, gonna have sex.
Do you want some
Fuck all of
character
you.
development? We can do character development. What do you want to do?
Too late. My pants are off. Let's go.
Well, we're not even there yet. She lives
I
over
know.
on
And now
Catalpa.
I feel kind
That's
of
like
silly
a couple
walking
blocks from
around without pants on, but it's too
here. Wait,
late.
I've got Mike's other pair of pants. He left them
great.
back at the golf club.
Wow, these are tight.
Where?
Everywhere.
Except
Except the penis.
Yep.
He's packing.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If they were loose on you, they would be. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's character development for Mike.
That's character
that despite
assassination.
everything, he's hung. Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Yeah, was I speeding?
Initially, you were. You were walking at, I believe, I clocked you at 35 miles an hour.
Yeah, I had somewhere to go.
And then I asked myself, Officer Pete, where could this guy be going in such a hurry? Then I looked at your back pocket, son. You mind opening that up for me?
Do you have a warrant?
I don't need a warrant. You're outside.
That's not how this works. This is unreasonable search and seizure. You see, if he won, the Fourth Amendment protects me from, pigs like you.
Yoink.
Oh, no, you can't do that!
Just like I thought, a jar of that quote-unquote mayonnaise that's been flooding the streets.
Mayonnaise. I want it for a straw.
And I do mean flooding, by the way. You people dumping this stuff out in the street, you know those waterway, like the sewers drain to waterways around here? You're killing the ducks with your frickin' sperm.
It's not sperm, it's mayo.
Let me just open this up.
You can't, no, I paid for that. I don't want you to eat my mayonnaise. It's less mayonnaise for me.
You swear this is mayonnaise.
It's mayonnaise.
What's your holy book?
What do you mean, what's my holy book?
What religion are you, bitch?
Hey, excuse me, officer of the law. I don't think anything has needed to get to that level right now.
Hey, partner, what religion is he? Bible or one of these other ones, or is he an atheist? Because I also have the Webster's Dictionary that he can swear on.
What religion are you, sir?
I'm a Barone follower. I'm a follower of Barone.
Ah, the Barone Bull.
Okay, Barone Bull. This is the novelization of the entire run of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Famously
leather-bound,
beautifully.
Beautifully.
Also blessed by Pope John Paul II. So yeah, I'm aware of this. I know there are only like 5 copies. I'm impressed that you have one on your person.
I think you're a little confused. It was blessed by Pope John Manfrotati, who played Gianni on Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, that's even better.
So put your right hand on the Barone Bull.
But what if I do? Could you give me my mayo? What am I doing that's so suspicious here?
I need you to prove to me that this is mayonnaise.
Officer.
Or I will arrest you for possession.
Officer, do you believe in love?
Put your finger in the jar and taste it, and I'll tell by your reaction whether or not this is mayonnaise or sperm.
You got it. Mike dips his full fist in the mayonnaise.
Like Winnie the fucking Pooh.
And takes a big lick.
Well?
I think that guy lied to me. This might not be mayo. This might not be mayo.
I recognize this strain. This is Pete, isn't it, from behind the Walgreens?
You have issues, sir. Are you a real cop?
He starts dancing seductively.
You can keep the fake mayo. I've had a hard day. I'm going home.
Wait. All right, let's forget this mayo business.
Can you please put your pants back on if we're going to have this conversation?
Son, let's be real. We're here because we heard your mom is single.
What? How did you hear that?
It's all anyone's talking about, Sonny.
Both of our last names happen to start with M. We thought, if she's back on the market, and we heard that your paperwork is in the randomizer.
So which do you want? What do you want your last name to be? Miller, like my partner, or Mucus, like me?
Okay, so I definitely don't want to be Mucus, but I don't want to be...
How dare you? It's a family name.
His mother was Mew.
You're grounded, sir.
No, you can't do it.
Good practice.
You've never met my mom. You've never met... Guys, how...
Well, yoink. Here's your license. I mean, let's take a look at the old address on here. Oh, and also your date of birth is on. Whoa!
Nope, that's mine. That's my personal property. My personal property.
I'm not talking about your mom.
Damn it. So close.
Listen, you guys, this is a lot for me, okay? And I feel like I'm being ostracized by the people that I need closest to me at this moment. Like,
what do big birds have to do with this?
No, not ostracized. Ostracized. Emotions happen sometimes, and the people that I need to be there to communicate and help me express my emotions and make sense of my emotions are instead accusing me of these wild things that don't have anything to do and are also gloriously unhelpful. They're using me for their own gain, and I don't like the fix things quick, and I certainly don't like these random people that like you that are for some reason trying to get with my mom. What is going on here?
Look, we know about your grandfather's millions.
How?
We just do.
It's specifically in the will that it's kept secret.
He's still alive. It's public knowledge until he dies. This is all in the video that he put on MySpace a couple years ago.
Damn it, he's still trying to impress Tom.
We cut to Mike's grandfather.
Hey, MySpace. Hey, Tom. Wink.
So that's how we know, is we've seen the video.
Take us to your mom or you're under arrest.
You'll never take me alive. Mike reaches into his pocket, pulls out Mucinex from the Walgreens, and sprays Officer Mucus with it, and starts
no!
He turns and starts booking it down the way.
The police officers open up the back of their cop car, take out some cloaks, put them on, raise their hoods. Damn it, Denise, I thought we were really gonna get his age this time.
Patience, my liege, patience.
How are we gonna establish this piece of lore if even an elegant con like that doesn't convince him to spill the beans?
Remember the first rule of the lore keepers. Patience is rewarded, my young friend.
You're older than me?
I am 31.
And I'm 30.
Exactly.
But you're
continues.
January and I'm March of the same year?
Yeah, okay.
And it's February.
I guess it's February now. Yes, the lore continues.
The lore has been established. We've established that it is February.
Yes.
That Mike's mom is single, and that we quote unquote are going to fuck Mike's age out of her
for the lore.
We
cut to outside of Mike's mom's house, and it's snowing now apparently because it's February.
It's February.
We forget about the fact that we were golfing earlier, and I said it was hot. It wasn't.
58 degrees Celsius.
It wasn't. That was me. That was Alex being stupid. That's not true. It's February.
It was 58 degrees Fahrenheit, which is okay for February.
We get outside the house to see like a gigantic line of people.
Yeah, there's a crowd. There's multiple tour buses have pulled up. Because it's February, there's the guy in the top hat with the groundhog ready to hold him up and declare the Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney Phil pops out and he's wearing a shirt that says, Mike's mom, go out with me.
And because it's Limbrook, this is Punxsutawney Phil Rosenthal. Yeah. So he's eating spaghetti while he's doing this. Alex and Adam stroll up Catalpa. This is Mike's address, in case you're wondering, is 69 Catalpa Avenue, Limbrook, New York, 00001-0001, zip +4, in case.
Yeah. The entire band Fountains of Wayne have gathered outside.
They're trying to work out how to... Oh, Mike Lee's mom has got it going on. That's what they've settled on. And it's a mix of people in the crowd. It's like a whole concert. It's a mix of people in the crowd who are there to see Fountains of Wayne and who are there to put the moves on Mike's mom to try to be the next husband. Oh, man, this is great. I love Fountains of Wayne. You think they're going to play Red Dragon Tattoo?
I don't think so. This is not a Red Dragon kind of party.
You think they're going to play Bright Future in Sales or...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. You think they're going to play Sink to the Bottom? What about Radiation Vibe?
You know a lot of songs.
I know a fair amount of Fountains of Wayne songs.
I know the one song.
You see the lead singer of Fountains of Wayne leans in. Gets caught in the hot mic just going, fuck, it's that kid again that knows all our songs. You just request deep cuts. What the fuck?
This is the only song on the set. This is the only parody of our songs that we prepared for this situation.
We only got the one. I was just gonna play on repeat. We haven't played in ages. I just wanted to make it an easy one.
This
Mr.
is why
Wayne.
we should never leave New Jersey. There's no one in the band named Wayne.
What do you want?
The name is based on
Play
a
Mike's
store
mom.
in a fountain store in Wayne, New Jersey, and that's the true origin of the name of the band, Fountains of Wayne.
My
Okay?
last name is Wayne, but that's a coincidence.
And his stage name is different, so that's his legal name. So we're going to get back to the song now, okay? You cut us
Yeah.
off in the middle of the bridge with that nonsense.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We cut
Mike,
to
please.
inside. We cut to inside where Mike emerges from... So there's a china cabinet in Mike's childhood home that he lives in with his mom when he's not at the dorms on summer break. That is false, and it slides open, and Mike emerges from the network of tunnels that he's dug under Catalpa to easily access his mom's house.
I'm home.
And Mike, if you remember season 3, episode 5,
I don't.
Mike plays his own mom on this show. So
I do?
yeah,
Are you kidding me? I totally forgot about that. I do?
yeah,
Oh, no. Do I do a voice?
kind of higher pitched version of your voice.
Okay. Hey, I'm home. Oh, hey, honey. How are you? I'm in the kitchen. I'm making dinner. I'll go up. It's okay. It's good to see you. I'm just here to do some laundry and stuff. I'm gonna go down and put a load in. Okay. Well, do you want to talk about anything? No. I'm good. I'm good. Mike walks down into the basement.
We follow Mike down into the basement, which is wood paneled. It is shag carpeted. There is a large CRT TV with a VCR on top of it. There is the VHS cassettes that Mike owns are the complete series of Everybody Loves Raymond
Naturally.
on VHS. And just porn. Just so much porn. It's like a bookshelf full of porn VHSs.
Mike picks up one of the porn documentaries.
Welcome back to the making of Need for Love 7.
Yeah, we see Mike load one of the porn documentaries into the VCR, and it is a BTS presentation. It's part of the electronic press kit for, what was the title, Alex?
Need for Love 4?
7.
Need for Love 7.
And you just see there's nothing lewd about this movie.
No.
There's just the director sitting there just like, yeah, so our vision when we had that one shot is we were thinking that it's really like a metaphor for getting screwed by the man.
Mike sits in a beanbag chair and just watches. He sits in a beanbag chair about 4 inches from the TV and watches this intently.
And yeah, he's just staring at the thing. Forgets to even put the load in the laundry. He just fully is engrossed by this documentary film.
Mike hears a little knocking at like one of those upper windows that's in like basements.
Classic basement window situation.
Mike, open the door.
Who? Oh, Alex, what do you want? He opens the window.
Alex and Adam come tumbling in. Oh, how'd you get in here so fast? We had to take a number. We hear outside, 86.
Ronald McDonald enters Mike's childhood home, M.
Well, it's my childhood home. I'm allowed to come in and out whenever I want. I don't need the number.
I guess so. It's just like, dude, there's so many people outside.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I think word's gotten out about your grandfather's millions, frankly.
Yeah, that's his fault. It's Tom from MySpace was really trying to get some. He really wants some viral content on the site to compete with like Facebook and YouTube and all them. So.
Well, anyway, we came here to see how you are, and for no other reason. Alex tucks the condom back into his pocket.
Alex slowly backs up the stairs in the basement as he makes his way towards the kitchen.
Guys, I really appreciate this. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Like, you know, I feel a little bit better now that I've had some time to like walk by myself and take a moment to breathe and really decompress. It's really helped me to like process some of these. Where'd Alex go?
Oh, nowhere. Hey, what are you watching? What is this?
Oh, You ever hear for Need for Love 7?
Have I ever heard for Need for Love 7?
Yeah.
No, I've never heard that.
Oh, well, let me show you this documentary about them. It's not the movie. You will not see the movie, but this is a documentary about the making of the movie.
So we pitched it to every studio in town. 20th Century Fox, Columbia Pictures. They all passed on it, but finally...
You'll never guess they spell Columbia. Columbia.
But finally we got in with Sony, the real one.
And we cut upstairs to Alex. Mike's mom is washing dishes in the sink. Ronald McDonald is dejectedly leaving the house as he's been, turned down.
Hey, Mike's mom.
Hey, Alex. Oh, it's so good to see you. I didn't even hear your number get called. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. This has been a difficult time, and this is obviously pandemonium, but it's things are going okay. Things are going okay.
Yeah, that's really nice. I couldn't help but notice that Mike's been a little bitchier than usual.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
I think you're being unfair. This is a hard moment for all of us. I think he's right to have a little bit of some difficulty.
I don't follow.
Well, it's emotions happen, especially it's not his relationship, but things he's allowed to be upset.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Mike has emotions?
I think everybody does.
Huh.
And as a friend, you should be trying to help him through that. Help him support him and hear him out and
instead of trying to fuck his mom.
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry,
right?
I
Downstairs, we just hear the sound of a slap across the face as Alex tumbles down the stairs back into the basement.
What was that?
Alex,
you
what
misheard
happened?
me.
What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, I accidentally fell on your mom's hand. She's okay.
What?
It's okay. It's fine. Maybe we'll just hang out at my place for a while.
So
Alex,
I've been
are you
on
crying?
the West End
No.
for about 3 weeks in a production of the Freddie Mercury musical. And
Hey, what
then
are we
I got
watching?
the call to be in Looking for Love 7. Is that what it's called? Sorry, we can take this again if I get the name wrong. So I had won
I
the
love this one.
Olivier, and I decided what would be my next great acting challenge. And I thought, well, why not whip it out?
It's Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's Well,
Benedict Cumberbatch, but the cum is all caps.
cum is all caps. Yeah,
cum is all
spelled
caps.
the same, just different stylization.
Yeah.
Bendy Dick Cumberbitch.
Yeah, it's Benedict Cumberbatch.
It's crazy that he changed his name just to get into porn. It's like he could have... Anyway.
I think if he kept his normal name, it would have sold more numbers here.
I think people picked up on it, though. I mean, this won the Academy Award, right?
This is, thank you all for being here. We are here to acknowledge films that technically qualify as crimes against humanity. Need for Love 7, you have been nominated as the sole contender for the worst porn movie ever created. You are welcome to come up here. There's one guy cheering in an entirely empty theater.
And I'd like to also shout out the documentary, The Making of Need for Love 7, for winning the Oscar last night.
Yeah, we got to the Academy Awards. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you to the BBC for helping us get this done. Thank you for the National Lottery for the funding.
We cut back. I'd like to thank the BBC, not that one, for helping us out in the making of this film. Mike, I gotta say, I learned something today, and I think it's and I think I need to be a little more receptive to you as a friend, and I know I always bust your chops, but if you need to talk, I'm here for you.
I appreciate that, because it really I've had some weird experiences today, and it just feels like every time I express an emotion, or that I have a natural human reaction to just being worn down over time by circumstances over and over and over again, seems like people are just deeply insensitive to and accusing me of all sorts of weird things. I had these weird cops try to...
Hang on. Alex takes an Advil. Okay, keep going.
Did you just do drugs?
No, it's just painkillers.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're just talking a lot. Keep going.
He's got a big red handprint on his face. So Did she rejected you, Alex?
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean she rejected? Did you try to date my mom?
No,
Alex.
Of course not.
Alex, I thought you were here to help me, and you're just.
I'm. Of course, I'm here to help you.
Do you think I'm upset because my mom?
Wait, shh, guys. The white smoke is coming out of the laundry vent.
A new husband has been chosen.
Let's get out into the square. Let's go your driveway. Let's get out into the driveway. Let's go. We climb out of the basement window and run out onto the lawn where the entire, basically all of Limbrook has gathered.
Oh my gosh.
Mike's house, of course, has a balcony right above the door at the front. There are some, I guess you would call them cardinals, men in long red flowing robes. Of course, the lore keepers are up there with binoculars trying to get a peek at Mike's license from up there. Everyone gathers at the front. A silence falls over over Catalpa as we wait for Mike's mom to emerge. Drum roll from Fountains of Wayne.
Mike's mom walks out.
What do you think it's gonna be?
Mike's mom walks out. Oh my gosh! I didn't realize so many people were here. Hi everyone.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I regret to inform you, the millions were vastly overstated. I do not have any money. It's okay. Yeah, sure. But anyway, you guys can go home. I found someone that I like.
Oh.
Nah, let's try again next week.
Yeah.
Is this the bus that goes to the airport? I need to get back to London.
Benedict Cumberbatch, you're here?
Well, there's an M in my name, isn't there?
Is there?
I've never seen a bus where the door opens up like in a gull-wing fashion, like a DeLorean.
Hey, you guys getting in or getting out? What we doing? Come on.
All of these guys come onto the bus. I don't mean that way. All of these guys get onto the bus, and as they file on, you see, one by one, that there are some, Thomas Jefferson, well, I guess James Madison would be better, and Monroe, and of course, Millard Fillmore trying to get in on technicality. Just people throughout history, disproportionately presidents, filing onto the bus as the score from Back to the Future swells, and of course...
So the date on the little dash pad, instead of saying a date, it just says Season 4 finale.
Bus door closes. So the bus drives off. 2 tire tracks on fire, of course. Doesn't need to get hit by lightning. It's got that nuclear fusion thing from the second one.
Yeah. Kid
it goes,
gets set on fire. Classic stuff.
Everyone has left before finding out who the husband is, so it's just Mike's lawn totally trashed. Alex, Adam, and Mike standing on... Fountains of Wayne is left, standing on the lawn, looking up at the balcony as Mike's mom prepares to unveil. While people have been leaving, the lore keepers have been whispering. So you had Mike when exactly?
A while ago.
When did you birth your son?
When was he
This
born?
is
What's his birthday?
How old are you?
This is creep. I'm gonna go inside to my new boat. Goodbye. And she walks back inside. Guys, do you want to come back in and meet him?
Sure, Mrs.
His name is Wayne.
Wayne, but that starts with a W.
Well, he spells it with an upside down W, so I guess it's technically Maine.
Okay.
Sure.
It's still pronounced Wayne, but he spells it with an upside down W, so it looks kind of like an M. But it's still Wayne. It's still pronounced Wayne.
How would you have been like fooled by that though? I don't really understand the
no, it's not that I'm fooled, it's that I like this guy.
Wait. Sorry.
Okay.
This might be crass, but when you were, interviewing him for the position, were you guys,
What position?
What position we talking?
Adam,
Ow!
you can't just ask a woman that. You
Stop
can't just
hitting me!
No, I'm going to keep hitting you 69 more times until you understand. No!
And then I lean to Mike and I whisper, it runs in the family, huh?
What do you mean?
Nothing, bud. Let's do the podcast, you PBS motherfucker.
All right, I'm going in the basement with the guys.
Stay down there.
Do you have Totino's pizza rolls?
Always, I'll put them in the oven.
Thank you. I'm sorry I implied that you 69'd with the lead singer of Fountains of Wayne.
You didn't need to imply it. It's true.
Thank you, Mrs. Wayne.
Oh, glad I have that voice clip.
And his first name is Bruce, true? His name is Bruce Wayne?
His name is... Yes, God. How do you know?
I don't know. I think I saw the documentary about him once. Anyway, okay. I know a lot of Fountains of Wayne songs, so I think it came up.
You look like the kind of guy that would know about Fountains of Wayne.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
Look, we're having this conversation while I'm halfway down the basement steps and you're at the top of the basement steps looking down at me, and I just feel like our status relationship is clear, and you're doing me a favor by making these pizza rolls, but I should just retreat from the conversation.
Good idea. Good idea.
Okay. How are you gonna give the pizza rolls to us? Are you gonna come down here? Do you want one of us to come up? Is that what that hole in the basement ceiling / kitchen floor is for?
I'll put them down the trash chute, yeah.
The trash chute, but it goes right down to Mike's beanbag.
Interesting, huh?
Even you are mean to Mike?
He likes it.
All right. Thanks, Mrs. Wayne. Well, Mike, this has been a fascinating glimpse into your childhood.
I feel like that would have been too far if anyone else said it.
This has been a fascinating glimpse into your childhood, Mike, and I think I will consider you psychoanalyzed.
I feel like I understand you more now.
I feel like I specifically asked you to not do that. Can we start the podcast?
Yeah, Mike, you have a beautiful recording setup down here. Why don't you ever use this? Why don't we record the podcast here every week?
You got to get away from your mom sometimes.
Yeah, just this week, would you mind if Adam and I use the really good microphones and you use the kind of crappy one?
Okay.
Just this week.
I know, it's hard to get 3 good microphones in your studio. That's a level of investment. Yeah. Welcome back to the Barone Zone. We're talking about Season 4, Episode 22 of Everybody Loves Raymond, Bad Moon Rising. It's that time of the month for Deborah, and Ray walks on eggshells to avoid the mood swings encouraged by Robert Frank and friends. Ray buys pills that are supposed to help her mood. Deborah is not pleased. You know, I just realized that the morning announcement at school this morning didn't read the synopsis of the episode. They just said the title and episode number. Do you guys notice that?
That's probably good. Yeah, no, I didn't, but it's probably good. That'd be a controversial one to say over the loudspeaker.
Well, yeah. Let's just say, I mean, this is the most misogynistic episode of Everybody Loves Raymond that we've seen so far. Yeah, I don't want to belabor it because we could go line by line through this and point out that's sexist, that's stereotypical, that's misogynistic, that's perpetuating gendered stereotypes. But I want to distill this into one point, and then we can go through the episode with the knowledge that this is the most misogynistic episode of Everybody Loves Raymond that we've seen. So, men in the comments, stand down. Congratulations on your January 6th pardons, by the way. I'm sure that's life-changing for you. Regardless of the intent behind the episode, and Ray and Phil have said that they meant to portray Ray as an insensitive asshole in this episode. Regardless of that, the effect of their portrayal of Deborah is that there is a large subset of viewers, and this is held out by the Everybody Loves Raymond subreddit discourse, the IMDb reviews. Yes. A large subset of viewers see this episode. The alt-Ray,
if you will.
By the alt-Ray. Why is it taking us 3 years to coin the alt-right.
Alt-right, yeah. That seems like that's an easy one. I'm glad that we got there eventually.
Yes, and that obviously encompasses the people that don't like us. Everyone is the alt-right who doesn't like us. There's a large subset of viewers on the alt-right that see this episode as Deborah's a bitch, Deborah's an abusive monster, poor Ray, we feel so bad for Ray, Deborah was not justified in behaving this way. So I think even if Deborah's symptoms are purposefully heightened in this episode, and despite the scene of Marie and Deborah telling Ray off, even if they were going for the premise of the episode being, man, women do be crazy on their periods, and this is not how you handle it, fellas. A lot of viewers took away women do be crazy on their periods, and
that's all.
Just carried that stereotype with them into their lives. And we can go through all the different, they're pathologizing menstruation, they're, reducing Deborah, they're framing this entire episode in Ray's experience. We barely hear what this is like for Deborah to go through, except for the scene with Marie and Deborah. So,
which is, in my opinion, like the best scene of the episode.
That is the best scene in the episode. Marie slapping Ray across the face is an iconic moment, and that is the saving grace of this episode from a quality standpoint. Obviously, Ray in this episode is a monster, and the barometer, I think, will reflect that.
Yeah, it's kind of going to be hard to do worse than this. Yeah, this is just, I've said this before, but when we first started watching this show, I occasionally would think to myself, man, I don't know if Ray deserves the moniker that he's taken on in pop culture of the worst husband, the classic sitcom husband who's a lazy son of a bitch that just has a wife that's too pretty for him, but he still complains about her nagging and things like that. I always felt, or at least in the early seasons, felt like that wasn't fair. Like, yeah, he's lazy, but it kind of felt like, there were moments when he tried. This episode really just kind of single-handedly destroyed any objection I could have to Ray having that stereotype, because this is, like we said earlier, one of the most sexist, misogynistic, awfully written episodes of TV that I've ever seen, as far as the treatment of women and the portrayal of women in this. It's really, really bad. And yeah, I just want to say that there were a couple moments where I thought they were going to land a twist, where I thought that there was, so what Adam is saying about like what the writers all said about we were trying to make Ray the bad guy. There were a couple moments where I thought they were going to go in that direction, and then they just didn't. What I fully thought was going to happen was the moment where Deborah comes back from hanging out with Amy, and she's like happy, and Ray's pissed that she left him with the kids. I fully thought that it was going to be, the rest of the episode was going to be a flip of Ray just being worse than Deborah was because he can't handle his emotions. And I thought that was where the twist of the episode was going to be. And then that twist just didn't happen. They just went right back to the woman be crazy thing. So yeah, I was just, if that was the attempt, they did not land it.
I believe the intention was to show both sides of the issue, basically, as if there's an issue here.
I was going to say, I don't know if
to
there's
be
a
like,
they made an issue and they showed one side of it.
Yeah, and this is based on Phil and Monica Horan's relationship, and even knowing that he showed the script to her and they kind of, both agreed that it was fine to put into the show. Even knowing that it's like the portrayal of Deborah, and like this is separating the, we often will dive into the behavior and like implications of the character's behavior in universe. But I think with this episode, what's problematic about it is its sort of after effects as a cultural product. What is it perpetuating? How is the effect different from the intent? And I think part of it is just the time. This episode's 25 years old. they weren't thinking about that. And then part of it is just knowing what we know now. This is not how you would formulate this concept.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with everything you guys said. I think an episode like this rather, would not get made today. And I think that's a good thing because you can clearly tell like this is like a one-sided style of writing where we don't really explore the interesting like narratives that this topic can bring, like the false perception of this topic, which is like this episode, instead of feeding into those false narratives, could have done something really clever and shown Ray for like being a presumptuous asshole, and then him getting what comes to him. But no, they kind of leaned into it and they made Deborah really unreasonable in the episode, I think, for the sake of comedy. Which
the writers of Everybody Loves Raymond have written phenomenal episodes that we've talked about on this show. This just felt not only mean-spirited and misogynistic and all that, it just wasn't that funny. There were like maybe a line or two that made me chuckle, and that was about it. And even then, that was probably me being generous of like, give me something.
I think you're right. I was saying that 25 years ago, they weren't thinking through a kind of critical or feminist lens with their writing. Like, I think the consciousness has generally been raised, and a lot of that is obviously more types of people writing in writers' rooms to sort of point out these things. Like, this was written by two middle-aged white guys. I think you're right to say, though, that they didn't have to go down this path. You pointed out, Alex said, there should have been a more creative approach to this, or maybe even just a more grounded approach to this, where Ray does learn empathy and understanding, and we do see Deborah's experience through all of this. Yeah. And you pointed out, Mike, that there were obvious opportunities in the episode to do that, but the episode kind of ends with a shrug and Ray learning nothing and basically closing on the thesis, women be crazy, which was not satisfying. And I don't know if it would have been satisfying back then, even. Like,
no, big time.
Yeah.
Regardless. Can we talk about the good scene?
We should talk about the good scene. I do want to point out before we go into the episode itself, this episode was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Writing.
What?
Well, that makes sense considering who was doing the nominations.
This episode was nominated for Outstanding Writing.
No, I'm sorry. There is outstanding writing this season of Everybody Loves Raymond. The Roberts Bull episode. Give them that should be nominated for an Emmy. This is the episode they chose.
Those judges be like, women do be crazy.
Those judges be like, that's my wife right there on the screen. I'm gonna write that in.
We went off on a tangent. There are like 5 episodes in a row that are some of the funniest episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond of all time, in the middle of season 4. Hacky Doo didn't get nominated. This got nominated. Ugh.
The Christmas Picture was nominated for Outstanding Directing, and then last season,
I'm not mad at that.
Robert's Date was nominated for Outstanding Directing.
Was Robert's Date the really racist one, or
yes?
No? It wasn't that racist, but it did have overtones that now would be problematic.
Amazing.
I think we were more scared in retrospect. I think my recollection of it is that we were scared that it was going to be worse than it ended up being. But it was still not
great.
Ideal.
Cool.
This episode, though, did live up to my expectation of it being terrible. But
awful.
Yes, this was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Writing, and it lost to the pilot episode of Malcolm in the Middle, rightly so.
Good.
I think. It was up against 2 episodes of Sex and the City, that and a Frasier.
Which Frasier?
I didn't click through.
Frasier? I hardly know her.
Shut up, Alex.
What?
What episode, and you mentioned Robert's Rodeo, Mike, what episode from this season, Alex, do you think you would have nominated for Outstanding Writing?
Probably the bowl, but also I'd have to, I'm going to look at it.
I might say Bully on the Bus, although maybe I would put that in directing because they got, there were some single cam shots in that. Maybe the 10th anniversary was well written, I thought. But yeah, your point stands, Mike, that there were definitely
much better episodes this season.
I liked episode 10 where Michael might be held back a year.
Yeah, that was a
great
good one. Definitely.
I mean, I don't know if it would have gotten the nomination, but Boob Job is like one of like an absolute classic of an episode.
I remember that.
You can't forget about Deborah Makes Something Good. That was a funny one. I'm looking through the list right now as well. I also I'm looking at this. I totally forgot that like Deborah's Workout and Cousin Gerard were also this season.
Yeah.
And then the one with the nun, the sister being a nun. That was a great one too.
That was this season?
That was this season. That was episode 6.
We did that over a year ago.
That's great. We've been on this season a while.
It's been a good season. It's surprising that this was the one that got nominated. One that will make sense that I saw in the Emmy list for this show is Italy, which we are closing in on rapidly.
We are very excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that won, actually.
Good.
Yeah. So let's talk about this episode. Bad Moon Rising or Women Be Crazy. The cold open, Deborah is already a caricature from we get no ramp up, no nothing. It's all of these men downstairs. Mike, Swedish golfer. Who is it?
Henrik Stenson. Henrik Stenson was the golfer that they're talking about. Nicknamed the Iceman. He was the golfer that was from Sweden that was active in this time period. So we're thinking it's Henrik Stenson.
Yes.
I don't know golf, so I can't tell you how good he was.
Anything in personal life controversy?
He's got 3 kids.
That's pretty controversial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they would like? Heidi is one of the best-selling books ever written and is among the best-known works of Swiss literature. There was a film adaptation, a TV film adaptation in 1968, which is probably what Frank is referencing. That is, Mike, did you mention this on an episode? But that aired during an NFL game between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets, and that game was cut off a few minutes before the end to air the Heidi TV movie. And it looked like the Jets were going to win, but the Raiders made a last-second comeback. And this game has led to a policy of not ending coverage of any sports games until after their conclusion. And the game has gone down in professional football lore as the Heidi game or the Heidi Bowl. Did you guys hear like a rustling of cloaks when I said lore?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Yeah,
no idea.
Is there somebody peeking down in the typical basement high windows up there?
There are people doing that all the time. Just ignore them. They'll go away eventually.
So that's Heidi. That's the golfer. Andy manspreading, setting off a cacophony of performative heterosexuality. Andy sits on the couch between Gianni and Robert and manspreads for humor, and they are like, "Oh my God, a man touched my thigh," and lose their minds. That's when Ray tells him to be quiet because Deborah's not feeling well biohormonally, and Frank says the enemy within.
By the way, this is good. This is going to be a bad episode because
fucking wild to just lead with that.
Yeah.
No pressure, no nothing to say. Let's keep it down. Deborah's not feeling great. Perfect.
Done.
Just leave it like that. You're done. Why are you airing so much person? I don't get it.
Friends, family. My wife is on her period. Stop yelling, or she's going to be mean to me. That's what he said.
Or she's going to point out all of the things that I don't do around the house because I make her do all of the emotional and household labor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frank calls it the enemy within. Deborah comes downstairs, explains how the hamper works, pretzel crumbs all over the place. I did think it was funny when she laughed in Ray's face at the notion of, we'll clean it up, don't worry. I think justified response.
Fair enough, yeah.
We go into the same scene in which nobody asks the question to Ray of Deborah, have you talked to her about it? No,
they all just are like, check out the pills. Also, Frank goes full alpha male here, and it's like, you gotta fix this shit now. What the hell is that?
That's some Handmaid's Tale shit. You better put a stop to this now, you dumb bastard. Is this the first time they've said bastard on Everybody Loves Raymond? I don't think so.
They've said it many times.
A little jarring.
I've heard it. I really liked that the friends were back for a little bit.
Yeah, good to see.
That was nice.
I thought Andy's line and delivery of, is Deborah aware of how she's coming off to others, was, even if it was sarcastic from the character, the earnestness with which he delivered it was funny to me. You should get her on tape and make her listen to it, Gianni suggests.
Terrible advice.
Robert tells him that there's a whole wing in the pharmacy dedicated to this problem. And then, Frank's soliloquy, a bad mood takes over and becomes her only mood. Complete lack of self-awareness or reflection here as to why someone might be in a bad mood in a relationship with Frank. But no, I do think us getting this Frank moment here, the hot clothes pays off well. Because we establish Frank as kind of this fool who believes he's in the right. We then get the hot clothes, which pays it off, where he is seen for the fool that he really is. I don't know. What do you think? Should you medicate your wife against her will? What do you guys think? Is this
I'm
a
gonna
good
say
podcast
no,
question?
Probably.
This is a hot debate. This is good. I'm gonna say most of the time, probably should not give drugs without consent.
What do you think of, and this is the core conflict of the episode, do you think you should force your wife to take medication so that she's nice to you, or talk to her?
Is there an option 3?
I guess just yell at her and blame her and be like the tape recorder. That's it.
Tape recorder. Tape record. That might be. I think you got to go option 3.
Yeah, publicly shame her into crazy. Hey, Banjo Pants, huge catharsis for me and Ray getting a beat down here. We don't get enough. Ray doesn't get enough comeuppance. Ray doesn't get slapped in the face enough.
No, but this is where he gets his only comeuppance, I feel.
Yes.
Which I enjoyed greatly with Marie coming in. I got to say, this scene went very different than what I was expecting. I was expecting the usual Everybody Loves Raymond jargon, where Deborah is just totally not considered and ignored, as usual, by Marie, and she sides with Raymond. And I was very happy to see this surprising change, because it felt in character, but also surprising and new for the character. And it was the first time that kind of Marie pleasantly surprised me in a while.
I was worried for a split second, is Marie going to sell out Deborah in this moment? And the fact that she didn't, and they had a little alliance formed there of, being against Ray and Frank and patriarchy writ large in this moment. The sarcastic, taking of the pills is very funny. Did I write down the list of things they said? No, I did not.
I'm gonna be honest. I know this was them pushing back, and this was supposed. I think they intended this scene to be the thesis statement of the show, and it was fine. Wasn't as funny as I was hoping for, to be honest with you. I wanted it to be a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. I do think it was the funniest part of the episode.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think Physical, I thought they were gonna do more with the slapstick. There was very little slapstick after this.
I
But
didn't
yeah,
not so that not for it to be funny. I just think she should have hit Ray more.
Because that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. My big issue with this episode was that it was not. Well, but I guess part of it is when you make the subject so serious, it's hard to make any jokes that are good, or I should say, when you make the subject matter so awful, it's hard to make any good jokes. This was not a very funny episode in comparison, even though the audience was lapping it up.
The audience
this
loved
was
this.
not great compared to some of the episodes we've seen.
I think it's the directionality of the jokes is,
Mm-hmm.
in a way, it's who is the episode punching at? Who is the show punching at? It's not clear.
Yeah.
I thought it was very condescending for Ray to describe this as a Jekyll and Hyde thing. I know that's not you, he says, presents her with the PMS meds. I thought very, gross.
The part of that I did think was funny is Ray not remembering which of the two is the bad one.
And then continuing to go back
continuously, like, again, if Hyde is the bad one.
Yeah, that was funny.
Was funny.
And in character for Ray, not knowing literary references. Hope you're in the mood for some delicious Italian, and I don't mean just me. Deborah already started dinner of salad and rice. I wonder what the entree was going to be, or like the protein of that meal. Yeah, probably. Deborah is offended by the medicine. Nothing in here for bitchy, right, Ray? Probably need a prescription for bitchy, says Ray. Yeah, gross. So Ray's big moment after Marie and Deborah storm out of the kitchen and Deborah goes to go shopping with Amy for 5 hours. Ray's big moment is an absolutely psychotic move for a human being to make. And I think the audience kind of picked up on that because there was a mixture of, I think, nervous titters from the audience and the few people who were like, oh, he got the tape recorder like Gianni said. Yeah, great callback. I, of course, fall on the nervous titters side. I wanted to see what a train wreck this would be, but I did not think Ray was like clever or anything for having the tape recorder.
I was thinking about this too, because I think that removing, if you take this moment in a vacuum, right, that of Ray just being absolutely so unhinged and ridiculous that he's going to do something this absurd, that's not in and of itself an unfunny premise, right?
Yeah.
Like, making him an absolute caricature is fine. The problem fully is what we said earlier. There's a lack of consistent point of view, which makes it unclear if Ray is supposed to be the holy crap, he's so far gone, or if he's supposed to be the hero of the scene because he's proving to the woman that she's insane.
Yeah. I think
it feels very like have your cake and eat it too, where they can be like, women be crazy, and then at the, in the interviews they could be like, we wanted to show the audience that we support women, and that clearly Ray was the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's this trying to straddle the line where it's like, yes, Ray's being an asshole, but she is really being crazy. It's just he should be nicer about it. Like, take a stance one way or the other, and then at least you can work from that comedically. Things can pay off better. But this execution of it. So Ray being asked to shoulder a fraction of the household labor, feeding the kids once, and giving them a bath once, sends him into... Yes, exactly.
Which my follow-up question is, what happened to the pizza you bought at the beginning of the kitchen episode?
Or, the takeout.
Yeah.
You're right.
He ate it all.
This is the same night. It's just 5 hours later.
Correct. Yeah.
What?
I think it is funny that Ray probably just forgot he bought that.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, he could have saved it for the next day and still eaten Deborah's dinner. Like, it would keep.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just lack of communication and then emotional reaction to the situation. Anyway, yes, being asked to do this sends him into an impotent rage, like, I'm sick of this, you screaming at me, claiming Deborah is mean to him on purpose. And she correctly points out he's just mad because he had to spend time with his children. And that's when Ray whips out the tape recorder, trying to, I guess, shame her into behaving in the way that he wants her to, which again is to not point out when he is not contributing to the household or their family or the emotional labor of maintaining their relationship. And it's Deborah yelling about dryer lint and cleaning the lint filter. Now, I believe that cleaning the lint filter every time is necessary.
And it's satisfying.
It is very satisfying.
I enjoy it.
But what would happen if I didn't? Is it really going to cause a fire if I miss it once?
If it did, my house would have burned down about 1,200 times.
I mean, we're down here in the basement, Mike, and your mom's dryer is like, I don't know how you even get clothes in there. It's all lint.
The dryer itself isn't
There's
on.
Lint
it's just
busting
the interior
out.
is on fire. That's how the clothes get dry.
Yeah.
It's just kindling.
No, you see, you just eventually clean it out. Like once every year, and then you clear it out and put it in a bag, and then you move on.
And then you move on. And by bag, what do you mean? Is that what you're sitting on right now?
Yeah.
I thought that was a bean bag. It's a lint bag?
It's a lint bag.
Okay.
Oh, looks cool.
That's why you're like sinking into it. Like it doesn't have a lot of the lift that a bean bag does.
Yeah, no, that's correct. It's very fluffy.
And it's a trash bag. It's a trash bag full of lint that you're sitting on.
Well, it's technically a trash bag full of Ziploc bags. Like I fill up a Ziploc bag and
with lint.
Yeah, with lint, and then I'm like,
Why?
this is a lot. This is a lot of Ziploc bags. So I put them in a trash bag.
Why? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think you're gonna do with the individual Ziploc bags before you realize you need to put them in a single trash bag?
Well, I don't know. You're just supposed to have them, right? Like
what?
It's easy transport.
Why are you holding on to the lint in the first place? Does this have to do with your bald spot?
To make a beanbag chair. No, it doesn't have to do with my bald spot. It's
okay,
to make
because
chair.
The top of your hair is a different color than the sides and does have like a lot of thread in it.
I'm not bald. I don't have a bald spot.
Okay. There's a button up there.
Spot. Okay.
What?
He's got a bald spot. Do you get that,
Shut
Denise?
up.
He's got a bald spot. It's canon.
Shut up.
Recorded.
Add that to the lore. So, yeah, absolutely psychotic move from Ray. Borderline abusive, actually. And I don't think there's like no question to discuss about this episode. Like,
no,
Ray is so clearly in the wrong
sad.
here.
Yeah.
And yeah, it makes Deborah cry. She calls him a gigantic ass, justified.
Mm.
And then the next scene, I thought it was funny. Ray trying to comfort her by relating to her about what it's like to hear yourself on tape. Like
there is something very humorous about him just so completely missing the point.
Yes. And that is character consistency for
no
Ray.
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Deborah calls him an insensitive derfwad, which is good neologism. If nothing else, this episode gave us that. Where's my tape recorder, Ray? A justified list of grievances that just, again, highlights what an asshole Ray is. 36 hours in labor, Ray watching ESPN the whole time. Underpants in the kitchen, which, as we remember from the previous episode, are your most important pants. By the way, do you guys think that Robert has, like, a big dick? And this will go viral, I promise. This is a callback to 2 weeks ago. I guess you guys don't remember because you didn't react at all.
Do we have to discuss the size of Robert's dick this episode?
Again?
Is that in the contract?
Just doing a callback to last one. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Underpants in the kitchen, which is
He probably does have a big dick.
Are your most important pants.
I would like to see it.
Snoring at Deborah's grandmother's funeral. And then, of course, taping the football game over the wedding video, which we saw in the 10th
Yeah, that was a nice
anniversary.
callback. Because that was a really fucked up
that
thing
belongs on that list, yeah.
Absolutely, it does, yeah.
Have you ever thought about giving me a hug? This is not huggable. This is not Deborah. This is a monkey on a cupcake. Jesus Christ. That is a total Dorkwang move. Deborah,
what is the imagery with monkey on a cupcake?
I think just the notion that it would dig into
it's crazy.
It would not respect the bifurcation of the cupcake where the icing, you approach the icing first and then remove the wrapper. It would just go nuts on it and eat the wrapper.
Dig like a big hole at a beach.
Dig it like a big hole.
Monkeys are bigger than cupcakes.
Yes.
Good, Mike. Good.
Well, it depends on the cupcake, actually.
And I guess it depends on the monkey.
Wow.
Profound.
You look like a dumbass now. Think about what you say before you say it.
Now, this is a good clip.
That's amazing that that's the stupidest thing that was said this episode.
Deborah is yelling at Ray, justified again, answers Amy on the phone, and then changes her demeanor for a pleasant conversation with her friend, and then calms down somewhat. And then Deborah apologizes, and I just have to say, fuck that shit. The writing completely sold Deborah out here by making her apologize. That's not fair. She has no reason to apologize, at least not without Ray apologizing first and owning the responsibility of making her feel this way.
No, I don't think Ray apologized.
Ray does not apologize. Ray responds. She tries to explain that she needs care and understanding, needs to know that Ray will be there for her during a rough time. Ray, very vaguely, all he responds to that with is, I do love you. You're my girl. And that makes her cry. And then she tries to explain what she's going through, but shows the slightest inclination to being open to taking the pills. And Ray rushes to get them and give them to her, cuts her off. She said maybe or something like that. Or like Ray was like, so maybe the pills could be a good idea. And then she was like, yeah, or well, and then Ray seizes on that little yeah. He rushes to get the pills. I did like his business with opening the pills, going through every step, removing the plastic wrap, struggling with the child lock, using the phone to puncture the little paper, and then taking the cotton out, and then pouring the pills out, looking at the label, and then carefully putting the excess pills back in.
Yeah, pills are very involved.
That was good work from Ray. I liked that.
That was good. That was
divorced from context entirely. That's funny. But Deborah's rightfully pissed by his exuberant reaction to her showing kind of somewhat openness to taking the pills. Why don't you just lock me in the attic for a few days? And then she goes upstairs. Ray basically shrugs. He learned nothing. The episode's over. Fuck that. That's like not a satisfying resolution at all.
Yeah, this might be one of the only barometers we all completely agree on.
I think we're all gonna...
A 10, right?
Yeah, a 10. Yeah. This is how you should treat people generally and women specifically.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Ray is a total alpha in this episode, man.
And you know what? It was Deborah that put him that treated him poorly, and that's why this episode sucks. If Deborah just accepted that that's her man and she's just gotta treat him like that, then this would be a good episode.
I mean,
now that's the trailer.
Yeah.
Hot close. Frank tries the tape recorder trick on Marie. Only caught audio of himself screaming at her. That's funny.
This was funny.
That was a good payoff.
Yeah.
Especially since we know that Marie has been dealing with the same thing that Deborah went through in this episode with Frank.
But forever.
Any other thoughts on this hurdle of an episode that we...
I'm glad it's over.
This Emmy-nominated episode.
I don't think I'll ever have to watch it again. I don't think I'll ever watch it again.
I don't think we'll revisit it, no.
The fact that the Emmy, this was Emmy-nominated makes me lose respect for the Emmys.
You had respect for the Emmys?
The Emmys of 25 years ago.
Still.
Yeah. as an institution.
Yeah.
I imagine if this exact episode were remade today, it would not receive an Emmy nomination.
Yeah.
This was during, like, The Sopranos had come out. People knew that TV could be good at this point. Yeah. And yet this is what...
Sopranos also very misogynistic, though.
Well, yeah, but it portrays that as a fault of the character of
evil
Tony.
People. Yeah.
It shows us occasionally Carmela's experience or Dr. Melfi's experience. We should pivot into
the Soprano cast.
What about the Soprano Zone? Soprano Zone.
The Soprano Sauna.
The Sopranos Zone.
Sopranos.
How about the tenors?
The tenors?
Yeah, because we're guys. We're not sopranos.
That's
the baritones.
The
baronetone zone. Zitinos. If no other thoughts on the episode, what say we turn our attention to our classic barometer, which is our scale from 1 to 10 on which we rate Ray's performance as a husband, son, brother, father, asshole, with
it's
10 being the
asshole.
great dads of television history, Danny Tanner, Uncle Phil, who would never do this to their wives. Not that Danny was a widower. I assume he didn't treat his late wife this way. Can't know for certain.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if we did find that out, like, in a Fuller House.
Like, he became a good dad because his wife died.
Exactly. He realized the error of his ways.
Mm-hmm.
One being the bad man.
What if Raymond is a prequel?
What if Raymond, like, you know how the How I Met Your Mother guy aged into Bob Saget? What if Ray Barone aged into Bob Saget?
What if everyone just becomes Bob Saget?
I think men, when you get to a certain age, you become Bob Saget.
It's like how evolution keeps making the crab over and over again. Men just keep turning into Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. We keep going back to perfection.
So you believe in evolution now?
Yeah, I believe in crabs.
Well, we know you believe in crabs.
Yeah.
That's why you've never had sex, right? Because you believe so strongly in crabs.
Yeah, no, I don't want them to pinch me once I'm in there.
What's
Adam, why don't you go first
One
this week?
being the bad men of television, the Walter White's, Don Draper's men who actively harm their family. Alex, you want me to go first, you said?
Yeah, why not?
Do it. You never
go
One,
first.
fuck this guy. Fuck all of Ray's behavior in this episode. This is a 1, pure and simple. No explanation needed besides what has already been said.
We've spent the past hour explaining. I don't think we can say no explanation needed at this point.
No further explanation needed. Your Honor, I rest my case. Mike, where's
I'm thinking like an 8.
Okay, we already did this bit, so
no, I don't care. It's still funny. No, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
It's a 1.
Alex,
I'm like a 4. No, I'm just kidding.
It's a 1. I mean, it's a 1.
No, it's a 1.
The only thing that you can say positive about Raymond this episode is he did not physically punch anybody. So if you want to...
That is true.
I personally think, this is Ray's worst experience so far, and most likely his worst performance in the entire show.
So here's actually a problem with the barometer, because this
what
is
happens if something
lowest...
is worse?
This is the lowest he can go.
This is the lowest he can go, but he didn't murder anybody. So is he really Walter White? Like there's still, I feel.
All right, let's give him
Walter
a
White's
1.2.
No. I'm still giving him a 1 because I think we need to acknowledge this is the worst that he can possibly get.
You can't point to anything he did right in this episode. And
That's true.
He didn't actually murder somebody, but he did actively harm his family, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, agreed. Okay, so you're right. Give him a 1.
I think this is emotional, like he is an emotional terror in this episode. The stakes of Everybody Loves Raymond being what they are, we know he's never going to actually kill anybody, unless that happens off screen at some point. We
should keep that theory open.
Well, I mean, we don't know what happened to Leo. Yeah,
there
exactly.
You go.
Or the Stipes. I don't think in my memory of the show, I don't think there's a worse example of Ray's behavior.
It's
and if
kind of
there
hard
is,
to imagine there is one. We'll give him a
there
1 then,
is,
too.
it's probably also a 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can do that average. That's a 1. That is the lowest score
sure about that?
confirmed on the
Want to
barometer.
run that calc again? Or?
I have a no. I have
1 plus 1 plus 1 divided by 3
is 3. I just went to the same thing again. Let me just verify that is the lowest barometer score. I'm pretty certain it is. I'm curious mainly about what, because I think there's a 1.8. There is a 1.8. Let me get to what that is.
We gave him under a 2 before?
Yeah, on average. Let's see. We've got a 1.8 for season 2, episode 16, The Checkbook.
That was pretty bad. That was a funny
pretty
episode,
bad.
though.
I gave him a 1. Alex gave him a 2. Mike gave him a 2.5, which I guess Mike is pretty cavalier with finances. We've got a bunch of 3s. I'm not seeing
Is there anything
2s.
under a 1.8?
No, well, the 1 that we just gave him. And 420, we gave him 2.3 average.
That's very recent.
So that's the lowest one this season besides this. I'll sort A to Z, although that fucked up my spreadsheet. 324 is 2.1. Let me tell you what that is. That might be the finale. No, that doesn't sound right.
I think season 3 had 25 episodes.
Dancing with Deborah, so the swing dancing one. Where he ruins Robert and Deborah's fun swing dancing.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
No, this feels like the worst performance we've seen from Ray. This is definitely the worst.
Yeah, the Checkbook was bad. This is way worse. This is worse,
yeah. So that's it for this episode then. I guess, and I think what we'll do here, guys, to close it out is just A-B this. We've been doing this
thing. Say something nice about a woman.
Where that could be what you choose to do.
Yeah,
why don't we make that the theme of the inspiring closing thought this week is, you don't have to do this, Alex, Mike, but each of you come up with like a nice thing to say about women, like to kind of, a little bit of sweetness after all this sour that we've been talking about. Like, say something that is inspiring or uplifting about women, and we'll just A-B the 2 responses. They compare it to the demographics: 83% male, 13% or 17% undefined. And we'll just see which one tests better, and then that's the one we'll leave in the show because we can't keep both of them in. That would,
of course,
that'd be contradictory. Yeah. So,
of course.
And Alex, I think we gave it to you last time, but it's not a competition. So whichever one. Let's Alex, do you have any inspiring thoughts that you'd like to leave the listener with as they head into their busy week?
Yes. Women, in fact, do not be crazy.
Oh. That's nice. Is that it?
That's all I got.
I mean, simple but powerful. I really like that. Okay, we got it clean. Mike, is there any inspiring... Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Shh. I have to get it clean.
Shut up.
Mike, do you have any inspiring thoughts you'd like to leave the Mike, do you have any inspiring thoughts you'd like to leave the listener with as they head into their busy week?
Yeah, I just thinking about women in particular. I'd like to think of one of my favorite historical women, which is Amelia Earhart. Sure. She just absolutely broke every glass ceiling. What an inspiration for everybody! And you know what? We obviously never found her, and I think that one of the things that might have helped her complete that final flight is if she had something really good to listen to. So I think that really what she really could have benefited from was the Barone Barone, of course, is a one-time pay-what-you-want subscription. You pay once, you get lifetime access to an extra monthly episode of the Barone Boys. And Amelia Earhart, famous fan of the Barone Boys. The link is in the description below, and I think that would have benefited Amelia, and I think that it would benefit all of our listeners as well.
What types of Baroness episodes do you think would have helped her navigate to a safe landing?
Scruples
or
absolutely would have.
Ranking the season's episodes in a tier list, or the fan fiction, or talking about other appearances and crossovers by the cast on other TV and movies? Or
I think that she would have really liked our analysis of The Nanny, that one episode that Ray guest starred on it. That would be, I think that really would have helped her get to safety. Yeah.
That is a recent Baroness episode that we recorded. You know, we have over 24 hours of Baroness episodes that she could have listened to for the duration of her flight, but she didn't, and unfortunately we lost her, and we pray for her eternal soul every day. She could still be out there.
Amelia, if you're listening, sign up for the Baroness Zonus.
Well, that's really, Alex, I think this week, just because of our focus on women and uplifting women, there was no woman more uplifted, literally, than Amelia Earhart by her plane. So I think we have to go with Mike's this time, but I mean, you've had the last couple, so it's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'll take it. I'm happy to win.
I think he put in his headphones. He's listening to Fountains of Wayne. I think I hear bleeding through.
This is Stacey's mom.
Fountains of Wayne song.
No, he's listening to the theme song that they wrote for themselves. I guess that's it for us for this episode. Join us next time for Season 4, Episode 23, whatever that might be called. And we will break it down as thoroughly and critically as we have this one. But until then, I think there's only one last thing to say, which is, of course, our classic sign-off. Everybody
loves
Raymond.
And we love you.